hard-fought game. Both teams battled. To me, it was a playoff-type atmosphere with the physicality. Again, but you give up 11 offensive rebounds, and you got to knock down free throws. Again, but they made some great plays down the stretch. You talk about Jalen and his isolations, and our guys continue to battle.
Your team has often talked about making defense its calling card, to play with the kind of physicality the majority of the night. What did you like about your team's defensive effort tonight?
Our ability to defend the right way. Obviously they score 102, but we were physical the entire night, and I liked our aggression. I liked our intensity. Again, but obviously it comes down to those small possessions, 11 offensive rebounds, and then obviously got to step in on the free throw line and make our free throws as well.
Jamal, I know there's 27 games left after this, but based on where you guys are at in the standings, how much of an expectation or goal is the postseason for you guys?
I think we take it one game at a time. I think we just continue. We're going to have to do that. We'll look at it, and obviously it's there, but understanding that we don't want to get too far ahead versus just staying in the moment and competing every single time we step on the floor the right way. And obviously, in this situation, shooting 6 for 25, missing a couple free throws and giving up all 11 offensive rebounds, those are the possession games that that we have to continue to get better at.
Jalen in that second unit, and Mo and Cole seem to have the hot hand there in the fourth. How do you find that balance of riding out the second unit versus getting them out of there and getting the starters back in?
It's a constant balance. Just trying to navigate the way the game's going. Who has the hot hand? Where we are defensively? Different matchups that are on the floor at the time. So just constantly looking at, talking to our assistants, making sure that we have the right matchups, and keeping guys fresh as much as possible.
Coach, this is Chris from 24 Flix. Palo seemed to have some battles in the first half. What adjustments did you make at the second half? Because it seemed much more aggressive on the inside.
We're just making the quick and simple play, getting downhill, looking to attack. I think that was the biggest thing for him. Just making sure he put his head down and got to the rim. I think that was big. The way they were playing the pick and roll, sliding under a few, switching a few, and as he navigated through the screens, I thought it got better of him getting downhill.
Jamal, you mentioned this is like a playoff-like atmosphere, environment again. Just how important is it for this team to get these kind of experiences, especially when you guys do focus on the last stretch of the season?
I think it's big. I think for this young team being able to understand the level of physicality, the level of play in which calls will be made or not be made, you have to learn to play through. You have to learn to stay tight and communicate with your teammates on what's going on during the game.
Okay. One more, Melissa.
Thank you. Coach Melissa Thomas for the National News. Kind of piggybacking off of that, obviously Markel led in the scoring tonight, and he's one of the team leaders. Kind of talk about how he kind of spurs the guys on to continue to play as hard as they can.
I think just his joy and passion for the game, his level of intensity of understanding what needs to be done in any given situation. Obviously, you see how physically he can play, and then his ability to keep these guys together no matter what's going on in the game. He has a great voice within our huddles and on the court with these guys to be able to settle things down.
Great. Thank you.